Here are 4 tips and tricks I wish I knew before building my own split ergonomic keyboard as a beginner.
Sometimes when you're placing the hot swap sockets, there are places that are hard to reach. And for this, I like to use a pair of tweezers to place the sockets where my hands won't reach. This can also be helpful to avoid placing some super glue on the contacts of the sockets. Once you've already glued the hot swap sockets, then I would recommend to already cut and strip a bunch of wires because you're going to be doing this a bunch of times. What I like to do is get a piece of wire as a template so I could continue cutting and stripping the wires without relying on the board every single time. Next, if you're soldering the wires and diodes without a helping hand, then using a masking tape to put everything in place makes the job way easier. You can also hook the diodes to each other, which would give you an easy way to identify where to solder the diodes for each row. This allows you to just focus on doing the fun job of soldering without thinking whether the components will fall off or not. Lastly, if you're soldering the diode for the rows of the keyboard, it's really important to avoid letting the diodes touch any exposed wire of each column. One quick way of solving this is just placing a piece of electrical tape on any exposed wire that you think would touch a diode. I know these tips may sound so simple, but I had to learn them the hard way. So hopefully these also help you on your own keyboard building journey. See you soon!